Hey folks, Pirate here. Welcome back to 80 Days. We're about to leave San Pedro for New Orleans. It arrives Wednesday and it is Saturday. Basically, we're going to be getting to New Orleans just before the end of our 80 days. Oh, so sad. But we need to spend the night first, so let's do that. It leaves in the morning at 9 AM. So I think we are just going to spend the night. Doop. Looks like we'll be sleeping with the rats tonight. Yes, I'm sorry. Look, just stop complaining. Halfway through the night, we were accosted by a sallow and desperate vagabond. I bid them join us. Aww, and they lay down gratefully in our heap, sharing a little much-needed warmth. It was day 76. We had barely 100 hours remaining to return home. It's not going to happen unless we suddenly develop jet travel. Relations with Fogg have deteriorated slightly, but he appreciated the warmth. Okay. Let's move on to New Orleans. Toot toot! This promises to be a bearable route. So no impact whatsoever on his well-being. We boarded the Texas and Pacific Railway, a decent stretch of railroad by all accounts which joined west coast to south. It lacked the speed of an airship, but at least it was reasonably comfortable. Okay. Mr Fogg, let's tart you up a bit. That should cheer you up. Jolly good. Ah, shave, superb. The first stretch of the railroad ran through the empty deserts of northern Mexico, which I believe becomes New Mexico later in history. I could be wrong. I kept my eyes peeled for bandits, or ensured my master was comfortable. Yeah, screw the master. But saw nothing. No settlements, no people, nothing but the discarded picks and huts left over from the construction of the railroad itself. Yeah, fine. Maybe I should have seen to the master. Never mind. Ooh, check the news quickly. Ah, too late again. I'm so bad at that. The train pulled jauntily into Albuquerque station, and from the window I saw a group of gunmen spitting into a spittoon as they talked by the station entrance. Albuquerque seemed on brief glance a lawless place, and so we left it quite happily behind. The train gathered speed once more, and we were off once more. Ha-ha! Let us wait with the news. Phileas Fogg walking financial tightrope, says bank source. Oh, sure, yes, look, we've lost the bet. I'm pretty sure of that now. Oh, I wonder how our relations are. Missed it again. The railroad turned from east to south at Dallas, which I glimpsed from the window, and took an immediate disliking to, though I cannot pin down exactly why. Then we moved onwards, through endless prairie land, towards the sun. Let us converse with someone. We need to know where we're going from New Orleans. Greetings, Madame Black. What do you want? Well, that's fine. How do you do, isn't it? What do you want? What can you tell me of New Orleans? Keep talking. I guess we can't actually go east from New Orleans. So maybe we can go up the coast to Miami? Perhaps? Is it possible to go from New Orleans to Miami? Surely that would not be possible. Okay. What about... Oh, we don't want to go to Houston. We don't want to go to Dallas. We don't really want to go to Havana either, but... fine, to Havana. Is it possible to travel from New Orleans to Havana? Please, monsieur, I must go. But I hope we will talk again. Oh, I'm sure you do. Psh, how rude. How very dare you. Let's wait. Missed the news again. This stretch of track was unremarkable. I passed the time waiting on my master's needs and pressing his shirts, but I rather think he was finding my ministrations tiresome. I left him to it and found a viewpoint from which to enjoy the sights. We entered the evening, and the coastline became visible, and we entered the heady surroundings of New Orleans. Oh, how exciting! Ooh! The Smith & Wesson could earn as well here. Yes, indeed it could. Have a gun! Have a gun. The Amethyst... possibly still valuable here. I don't think we could be going on to Havana, I just don't know. So... Wax Cylinder, Houston, Atlanta! I want to get to Atlanta. Whoa! Do you know what? We've missed the 80-day deadline. Screw it, let's just go to New York. Yeah, let's go to New York. Don't really care about the Darjeeling tea. Give me a Wax Cylinder. There we go. It's fine, we're done. I'll trouble you not to play that trombone in my presence again. Screw you, Willie Fogg. Okay. We can go to Atlanta. Wonderful. And even, wow, to Washington and New York. That's where we're going, baby. I took a few hours to explore, learning possibilities for how we might go forth. How might we go forth? If we were to aim for New York, only 320 departing tomorrow at 2 p.m. That is perfect. 4 suitcases. And what do we have? We have 4 suitcases. I mean, our timing's terrible. If we'd been here 2 weeks earlier, we might have stood a chance. But that looks great to me. Oh, can't believe how badly we screwed it up around Istanbul and Yokohama. Never mind. So it departs tomorrow at 2 p.m. We have the correct baggage, and we're going via Atlanta and Washington. So, let us... I mean, it's cheap. Why don't we just spend the night in the hotel? I met death in a smoke... What? I met death in a smoke-wreathed, red-lit bar in New Orleans. As the jazz band struck up another tune, he offered to buy me a bourbon. Perhaps in 20 or 30 years. That's lovely. Perhaps in 20 or 30 years, I replied archly as some of the other patrons snickered. Death pulled off his mask to reveal handsome cafe au lait features and dark green eyes, and then extended a skeletal hand to me. You gave me a fright, I admitted. My deepest apologies, monsieur. I am Death at our neighborhood Mardi Gras, and I am practicing my role. He took my preferred hand and brought the back of it to his lips for a gallant kiss. He flicked me a rather unmistakable look under his dark lashes. Is he coming on to me? Are we about to get ripe and ready with death? Wow. Oh my god, it's day 80 already, I didn't see that. I returned his look with one of my own, and he let my fingers slip slowly through his. You must call me Octave. Is it Octave? Octave? You must call me Octave, mon cher. I am Passepartout. I dipped my head slightly. An appellation as well as a burden. Then I will choose another for you, he decided with a slanted grin. A special name for you and me tonight. Laurent, for you look a bit like a Laurent. Laurent and Octave, I agreed with a slow smile. They sound an intriguing pair. Bien sûr. Octave told me he was a free person of colour now. I was aghast to realise he had been a slave before the Civil War, and indeed still worked as a servant for the very same family. How can you do it? Are you not vengeful? I demanded, trying to imagine myself in his place. He sighed heavily. Young Claude is a horror, and Alette little better. But little Henri is still a sweet child. He carded a hand through his thick black hair. They are my half-siblings through their papa. Then he is your papa as well? Well, I mean, that's implicit in what he was just saying. Your father enslaved you. This is a conversation I am glad I will never have to face. How do you approach this sensitively? It's so messy and awful and... His father is the master of the household, presumably, I may be wrong, slept with his mother, who was a slave of the household, and now he is a servant to his half-siblings. A free man, technically. Wow. Then he is your papa as well? How can you forgive them? They're family, for crying out loud. Your father enslaved you? No, he didn't enslave... Oh, don't mean it... I don't know. With dawning horror. I would not say that, he corrected gently. He may have sired me, but he was my owner, and not a father to me. This is dark shit. You sound so surprised, my sweet Laurent. Where do you think we mixed folks sprung from? I'll wager 3/4 of this bar knows their white relatives downriver, even if their cousins by blood don't acknowledge them. Wow. It is a horror I cannot imagine, I shuddered. Then your life has been an easy one, huh? His eyes flashed with anger. I joined the 1st Louisiana Native Guards Regiment after New Orleans was captured by the Union. I still wake up some mornings not sure if I'm alive or dead. You are alive, I reassured him, reaching out for his shoulder. Octave wiped the anger from his expression with the ease of long practice, and smiled a slow, dazzling smile. You look sad, mon cher. What a fool I am to confess these things to you, when I would much rather see you smile. I smiled at him, to dispel the last of the heaviness in the air. A smile, he exclaimed, triumphant. It is a rapturous smile, full of secrets I wish to unravel. Shall I tell you what? I would be honored. I have been around the world. I thought he might comment upon my secret, but he took a moment and then nodded, as if tucking it away in his mind. I thank you for your truth. I will remember it. Death, it appeared, was a creature of both delicacy and tact. Alas, the hour had grown late, and we had to part. Octave walked me upriver to the border of the garden district, where Mr Fogg had taken lodgings amongst the American parvenus. The moon shone down on the Mississippi, and Octave leaned towards me. There isn't someone else? There really isn't. Well, he seems like quite a charming gentleman, it must be said. This could be complicated, or it could just be tonight. And we kissed, right there on the riverbank. He tasted of bourbon and dark nights, and I will say no more of it here. A man, even one such as I, must have his secrets. Octave will be one of them. I think of him often when I think of New Orleans. As we lay down to sleep, Mr Fogg murmured, Today is day 80, Passepartout. We have failed. Do not lose heart, I advised him. Indeed not, he agreed. We must still return home, and as fast as possible. Yes! Yes, I like you again, Mr Fogg. That's the spirit. That's the bloody spirit! We must still return home, and as fast as possible. I don't know how long I've been recording this episode. I don't even care. I'm elated. Join me again next time, folks. We are gonna get home. We are gonna get home, and we're gonna do it via New York. I will see you then. Bye!